trying to get back into exercising regularly. I did fall off a little bit. I did. But it's okay. First and foremost, giving honor to the Most High for waking me up this morning, blessing me, protecting me, my kid, and my dog throughout the night, giving us another chance to be better today than we were yesterday. Thank you, Lord. It is hot. It is hot. It is hot. I wake up saying, oh, I'm going to walk the dog early. It don't matter. If the sun is up, it's a wrap. So it really doesn't matter when I take her out. But she has been limited to activity. So I'm not sure if I should decrease her food since I'm not taking her for long walks. Or, I don't know. My son plays with her in the house. And she gets to jump and chase him and stuff like that. So there's some physical activity. And whenever I take him to summer camp and pick him up, she rides with us or whatever, and he'll run with her outside for a little bit. But when it's 102, 103, nah. I can't torture her like that because she's fluffy. She's a fluffy dog. I gotta cut her hair. Level 1, doing too much. Come on now. I should know better, huh? Thanks for the like. Whoever came through, hit that like and kept going. I appreciate you. That was sweet. But make sure you guys stay hydrated. Make sure you wear your sunscreen. That's really it. And try to stay cool. I know day before yesterday in Hampton, what happened? Oh, they said, well, a person said that there were like 8,000 homes. Hey, Jesse. Without power. So just be careful. Just be mindful. Look for cooling centers in your neighborhood. Things like that. Yeah. Just be mindful of your body. If you're feeling lightheaded, sit your ass down somewhere and get cool. That's really the key. I really feel bad for, I'm great. How are you, Jesse? I really feel bad for elderly people, you know. People that are disabled and stuff like that. They can't get around and might be in that predicament. So, you know, we just have to keep those people in our prayers, right? Make sure that they stay safe and help people out. Talk to your neighbors, make sure they're good, you know. Another YouTuber reminded me of that one time, and I'm so glad that she said that because it was a reminder for me to, you know, check on my neighbors. Both of them are elderly, you know, so every so often I check on them. Make sure they don't need anything. You just working? What kind of work do you do? Hey, Charlotte. Check on your neighbors. You know, we're so isolated these days and we rely on these devices, you know, where nothing else exists. And that's not good. I had gotten to my son's ASS this morning because I have to take him to summer camp by 9. So the goal is to leave the house by 8:50. Ooh, heavy equipment operator. Okay. All right, strong man. I like it. You do swimming. That is good. That they say swimming is like the best cardio exercise ever, right? Swimming is really, really good. But we're supposed to leave the house at 8:50 to get to the church by 9. And I tell him at like 8:48, I said, son, turn on the car and put your shoes on. I get downstairs. He in the living room still eating his breakfast. And the car's not turned on. I have to get in that butt. Had to. I just don't understand it. But timing is everything, you know. And he had the TV on watching YouTube. And I'm just like, when that YouTube is on or your Roblox game is on, it's like nothing else matters. I didn't hear you. Oh, you heard me because I said it loud and clear. You just weren't listening. I don't do anything. I'm retired. I'm a student. I'll say that. I went back to school, Jesse. Other than that, I just chill. Yeah. I had to do a paper about organizational structure, and I've been retired out of the Air Force for 4 years now. So I don't really know what's going on in the military anymore, you know, on that level. So as I'm doing my research paper and I'm typing about the military and its structure in the Air Force and how it changed, I learned that they changed up the MAJCOMs last year, and I was like, oh snap, okay. So it's interesting not being a part of the organization anymore and then learning different things of how they operate now. I mean, we could obviously see the, you know, certain things, but I'm not gonna get into that because I'll just get pissed off. Men wearing earrings on the installation, hands in the pockets. Maybe I'm just being a hater because I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why I'm just hating. Anyways, thank you, Charlotte. Look at Real Life Simulations. How are you? You guys make sure you check out her channel. She's always posting some good stuff. Real good stuff, positive stuff. And she recommends good stuff too. So check out Real Life Simulations. I assume you're a woman. I don't want to assume, Real Life. I just assumed you were. Yes, I love it, Jesse. I'm so glad I made the decision to stay in and finish my 20 years. I think a lot of people that got out, that separated, wish they had stayed in. But yeah, God has blessed me so much. I can't complain, really. I mean, there's always something to complain about, but I saw a saying the other day, and I think I heard it before, where it said, there's no use in complaining because 80%, 20% don't care, and 80% are glad that you're going through what you're going through. I was like, oh, that's so true. So true. Now, Charlotte, don't give me no credit now. Don't give me too much credit now. Real Life says, I'm good. How's your workout going? I just got on here, girl, and for like 5 minutes, I was on level 1. Not putting in no work. Okay, you are a woman. Okay, good stuff. Where are you from, Real Life? I'll be looking at the stuff you post, and I'll be like, ooh, I could do that. So I need to hit you up for the restreaming consult. But, and I also need help with that Hedra app, the one that makes the babies and the different people. It doesn't let me build off of it. Once I've created the character based on the picture that I upload, it doesn't let me build on it. Like if I want the baby to be drinking a sippy cup in between or something like that, it doesn't let me add to it. So I don't know if that's the app you use, but I need help with that one. Charlotte says, I need to go train swimming now. I need to go now, but I'm coming back saying, okay, I'm not going to be on here long because I got somewhere to be at 11:30. But if you come back and I'm still here, you're always welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you so much. Real Life says, I've been slowly getting back into working out. Got to get rid of this baby fat. Yeah, we all got it, girl. We all got it. Even some of us that ain't got kids got baby fat, right? So as long as you do something every day. I got, oh dang it, I forgot my workout watch. It actually keeps me motivated because it tracks everything, but it tracks my steps. Like if I don't get on this machine, it'll track all of my steps throughout the day. And then if you are exercising, you can tap it and go do whatever it is, and it'll calculate the calories that you burn while you're doing that activity. So there's one for elliptical, which is what I'm on, and it'll track it. It's really, really, it's inspiring. Look at me out of breath. But that's because I started smoking more again, and I gotta stop that. Bye, Charlotte. Are you on paid version? I don't use that one, but I've heard of it. Yeah, I pay for it. Yeah. Or maybe I signed up for the trial and just ain't never. I think I plan to, because I only wanted to do one thing, and then I said but I might want to do some more, so I think I just kept it. But yeah, I got on here with no plan of talking about anything in particular. Usually I'll have a list of things that I want to touch on when I go live, but today I was like, I'm just going to keep it light. I don't want to think too much. Oh, Lord. Because honestly, after yelling at my son, it drained me. It took a lot out of me. And that also lets me know that it really does take more energy to be negative than it does positive. You know, the only time it's draining to be positive is when you have to bite your tongue and you have a lot of ego and pride, and it's killing you to keep your mouth shut and not say or do what you want to do. That for me can be draining too, right? But this morning, yelling at my son, my head was pounding. I could tell my blood pressure had risen really, really high, and that's not healthy, you know, because I'm getting older and I be smoking. So you combine those two, that's a recipe for disaster, you know? So I have to do better about that. You know, I do sit him down and talk to him, but sometimes that don't work. It's like he doesn't hear me unless I'm yelling, you know, or unless I take away his devices. So I was using Halu, but King is way better. King, I haven't even heard of these apps. I haven't heard of either of these. King, okay. I have to check that one out. Thank you. Whew. This is a shame. I'm only on level 12, no incline. Hey, Wolfpack. What it do? How's it going? Are you staying cool up there? It's hot in here. My AC stays on literally all day. It does not kick off. And it's on auto. That lets you know how hot it is outside. King AI Black app. Okay. Thanks for live. Appreciate you. Whew. I should screenshot this, but I feel like if I do, it's going to do something to the live. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to just leave it. King AI. I'll remember that King. Real life. King. Okay. Just getting ready for the day. The weather is fine right now. That's good for you. It's hot here. I was looking at Wavy 10 News and the forecast they had. They didn't even have numbers. You know what they had? Hot. Just written across the whole week. Hot. They was like, forget the temperature. It don't matter. It's hot. My son's soccer practice was canceled yesterday because it was so hot. And his soccer practice is at 5:30. So I'll let you know how hot it is. At 5:30, it's still too hot to play outside. Yeah. Hey, Jarrell. You missed me. From where? Where you know me? Do I know you? I don't think so. Oh my goodness. Now that I have a couple guys on the channel, what do y'all think about Jim Jones and him dissing Nas? Is he just trying to gain clout off of Nas? And do you agree with him? Do you think he is better than the legendary, iconic Nas? Is that even possible? Gerald says, I'll cool you off, especially them beautiful lips. Appreciate ya. It's 84 already in SC. Yeah, when I took my son, I don't remember what it said the temperature was on the car. I didn't even look. I just know it's hot. But this early, that hot, summer literally just started. Summer started on the 20th of June. So I'm wondering if the hottest month of the year, which is typically August, is it going to be hotter? Thanks, Jerome. That's the hottest time of the day over here. 5 p.m. Really? Usually the hottest over here is like between 2 and 3, something like that. But yeah. Jim is an attention seeker. Hell no, right? Yeah, August is definitely the hottest. I'm from Louisiana. Okay. What part of Louisiana? I have never been. That's one of the places that's on my bucket list. New Orleans is on my bucket list. I just want to have some fried chicken and some beignets in New Orleans. That's it. I just want to go there for that, and I want to try the king cake. Shreveport. Okay, my homeboy is from Shreveport. Ricky. And he can cook his ass off. He retired from the Air Force too. And he's now doing catering. And I'm so proud of him. Oh my God, I'm so proud of that dude. So proud of him. He's getting married soon. Everything is just looking up for him. Because if you guys ever look at my old videos where I had Ricky on, sad case. But you see what God do if you're obedient, he can turn it all around. And that's all Ricky did. He just started relying on God. That's it. And his life was completely changed and better. His kids are doing great, everything. So that's what God does for you. 4 and 5, okay. Who I'm beating him. Good job. You know, I'm jealous of you talking to other men. Why would that be the case, Darrell, when you don't even know me? Why would you be jealous? Don't be jealous. Well, I shouldn't talk because I'm a jealous person. I'm actually extremely jealous. And that's the reason why I stay away from certain people, because ain't no way I wouldn't be able to do it. Men nowadays are wicked. Do you think women are wicked too? Because what I see, there's a lot of treachery going on both sides. A lot. And it's really sad. It's really sad. I got caught up in them damn gold digger prank videos for some reason. I don't know how this guy came across. I used to watch him before, but then the guy who was doing them, London, started getting on my nerves because I could just sense like this evil spirit in him. I was like, I gotta stop watching this guy. But then lately, this other guy, what's his name? He will sit the girls down and really give them a lecture though. And he be talking to them like, you know, like they're people, you know? So that's what I appreciate about him. You can tell he has a really good heart and he means what he says. And he's not holding resentment towards these women. Whereas London, you could tell, pure hatred, you know? But yeah, some of the stuff these chicks be wearing, oh my God. That ain't nothing but Satan. To make you think it's okay to walk outside with your whole ass out. Like the whole, not just a little bit underneath. You know, you see the little line and then, no, I'm talking about the whole like ass. And then just a slither of underwear. What? Who told you that was appropriate? In broad daylight. I can see if we're going to the beach, if we're going to a party, if we're going to an event where that's appropriate and it's hot outside, okay. But just, I'm going to have brunch with my girl down the street. This is what we wear in public. Like, I don't understand. But some of the things that these women say, and it's so funny because what he does is called car pranks, right? So what he do is they coming down the street, right? Minding their business on their phone, whatever. Smacking their bubble gum. And they're all the same. That's the weird thing. They all act and say this just like a script. So I don't know if they're all taking the same class on IG or if they all follow the same people. Absolutely, intentions are not right. Yeah, when the intentions aren't righteous, you can feel that. You know what I'm saying? Men with no good home training can be wicked. Facts. Or men, I think, who've been hurt and they're still harboring that resentment that they can't get rid of. They hold on to it. And then they take it out on the next, you know? But, so what he does is they walking down the street with they weaving their lashes and their little scantily clad outfit showing everything. And he'll stop and like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Can I just get to know you? I just want to get to know you. Da-da-da. And they're like, I gotta go. I got a man. Or, whatever excuse. Like, I don't even know you. Da-da-da. And he's like, but I'm trying to get to know you. Whatever. So he's like, I can't get the number, can't get the ID. Da-da-da. He's like, all right then. So they keep walking. So what he'll do is he does two different things. Either he'll go to the Maserati, the Lamborghini, or the Corvette, and he'll stand in front of it as if he's wiping dust off of it to make him think it's his car. If you could see how fast these heifers do a 180 and come back, it's like, wow. Sometimes they be running because they don't want to miss him. Oh, is this your car? All of a sudden, that deep bass in their voice earlier, I don't even know you like that. I got a man. Next thing you know is, hey, how you doing? And he's like, we just met over there. What happened? What changed from then to now, you know? But of course, they end up revealing who they are and their intentions. And he'll sit them down and he'll give them a long lecture like, you want a man to do all this, but what you bringing, you know? And really what they want to say is, you can get this. This will be all yours. But they can't say it because I think they don't just come out and say it because if you say it out loud, it sounds disgusting. It sounds like what it is, prostitution. So they can't say that because it will reveal who you are. And he might be a damn undercover. So you can't just say, if you buy me this and take me to eat here and do this, you can have all, you won't. They can't say it. But we know that's what it is, you know? But it's shameful when that's all you have to offer a man. But in their defense, a lot of men act like that's all they want. They want a woman to F them good, feed them good, and stay quiet. Right, gentlemen? Right? That's all y'all want. So, if that's the case, why is it a problem when they just want to be compensated for it? You know? I'm just saying. All right. Whew. Mo, you got a crush in here. Is that so, Wolfpack? Satan is creating all this temptation. Yeah. I think for me, okay, I guess because I'm a woman and so that doesn't, I mean, I can recognize when a woman looks good, right? Like, damn, her body's banging, right? But if I'm not trying to get in between her legs, I guess it's different for me. Because when I see that, especially the stuff that I've been seeing lately, even on the outside, it disgusts me. It doesn't make me say, okay, she got a nice body. It just makes me be like, wow. Like, are you that desperate for attention that you're willing to lower your dignity so much to where you come outside naked? I don't know how a real man, like a man, could find that attractive. Like, I mean, I could see how a man could look at that and be like, dang. But to be like, I actually want to taste that, That's crazy to me. I don't know. I mean, God made us different for a reason, And so what I'm attracted to versus a man. Like I was telling somebody before, like I don't know how men do it, how men could put up with a woman's attitude or her mouth just to be able to get what's in between her legs. Because for me, if a man says something totally disrespectful, totally crazy, just wild, just out of this world, I dry up. So I don't know how men put up with women just to do that. Like I can't. I cannot. I don't want to anymore. Like the feeling is gone. But y'all will put up with a lot just to get that. And that's crazy to me. Oh, you be watching them too? Yeah. Materialistic is the entrapment, yeah? It is. Thanks, Wolfpack. Look at JPD. You so stupid. Quit breathing. Where'd it go? Quit breathing hard. And I'm trying. Quit yelling at me. I ain't messy now. Coming over here talking all that. Shh. Joe says, that's right, but I need love. I was a foster child, so love and appreciation is first and foremost. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. You know what it's like? I was telling my son about foster kids the other day. I was like, a lot of kids go in the foster system and they don't get picked to have homes because they're too old. And he's like, why? I was like, because, parents be wanting babies. They want the kid to grow up, being a part of their family. They don't want some kid that already has a mind of his own or has already been influenced in a particular kind of way, So, I just tell them, like, you got to do what's right, because if you don't, you're going to make me act a fool, and then they going to take you away from me, and you're going to be a foster care. You know what I'm saying? Not get no love and no appreciation. Right, Jerome? KG Matzo. You can ask a question as long as it's respectful. You are a wife type, so please stay. Ego. You are a, so please. I don't understand what you're trying to say, Jarrell. Yeah, facts. Who is this person? I don't know. Y'all respect your channel. Appreciate you, Wolfpack. They gonna do what they gonna do. It's all good. I appreciate you for deleting them. JPD says, I was on the stair for 20 minutes earlier on level 8. I'm pushing you. Get it going hard. Yo, JP, Stairmaster, I ain't even gonna load you. Listen, the longest I can stay on the Stairmaster, no cap, is like 5 minutes. I cannot go longer than that. And I be on like level 2, 3. I cannot go on 8. I can't. But I have a tear in my meniscus. So there's only so much I can do. But even when my knee was fine, I still didn't have the stamina to do the Stairmaster like that. And I have calves for days, but it's the thigh. It's the thigh meat that needs to get tight. I gotta work on that. Gots to. Thanks, Wolfpack. Y'all can cuss, just respell the word. You know what I'm saying? Use dollar signs instead of the S. That's all. Keep going, no quitting. I ain't. Look at Black Couch. What's up, man? You guys make sure you check out all these people's channels. All these people that are talking got channels. And they deserve the views. Real talk, I wouldn't recommend it if it was garbage. I just wouldn't say nothing. I wouldn't say nothing. I'm trying to learn how to just zip it and not say anything. But some things gots to be said. Sometimes you have to. Because silence sometimes is, what's the word? Starts with a C. When you basically are accepting of certain things, so complicit, maybe that's the word. Don't be telling Black Couch to get out of here. Yeah, well, shout your channel out in the stream so people can see it. That's right, Wolfpack Man, he be on there doing them damn cop cams. I already got enough cop cam videos coming through my algorithm, and now he doing it. But them cop videos, I've been watching them evictions lately, y'all. Those are sad. Really, really sad. I like Othniel Penn, Officer Penn. He's so nice. Them dudes don't try it with him. But when you get a woman in there trying to evict, nah, y'all, you know. But let it be a dude. They pipe down. They be taking that base off, talking about, man, I went to court. I already went to court. The manager done told me I had 30 days. And man, this messed up, man. Let it be a woman. Let it be a woman. Chest all pumped out. Base. I'll be back. I'll be back. How you gonna get back? You can't afford your $200 rent. You not coming back. Horrible. But you know what was funny that I noticed? Because I'm watching it and I'm like, all I'm seeing is black people getting evicted. I know niggas ain't the only ones that get evicted out this mug. Where's the white people at? As soon as I thought it, no lie, a video of a white woman that he was evicting came up. And do you want to know what's different too? The comments are completely different. Huh? Go figure. With the black people, it's like, they got all the jokes in the world. You don't pay your rent. You trifling. You know, all kind of stuff. White lady get evicted. I understand. It happens to people sometimes. You know, we need to be more, really? Y'all got all the empathy, and somebody in the comments peeped it and said something about it. I was like, I'm glad you said something, because it's real interesting how that goes, right? And on top of that, this bitch filed bankruptcy so she didn't have to pay her rent. But she filed it too late. So you mean to tell me you think you get to live in this house and not pay your rent, and then on top of that, still not be responsible for your money? Somebody else picking up the slack, and you think you're supposed to, so then her son come in there, all popped up against Officer Penn. We got paperwork, da, 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 da. He's like, go get it. He go, I got it. So he ran to the car. Officer Penn went to the door like, make sure he ain't going to grab his blicky. Okay. As soon as he came back and couldn't prove, whole attitude changed. See, when you get humble, your whole attitude will change. Just like the hoes walking the street. Oh, you got a Lamborghini? All of that ego goes out the door. And you nice again. What's up with that? JPD says it's good. You doing something today, so I want to keep encouraging you. I appreciate it. Look at Arnima. What's up? How you doing? Oh, the taser video of that was hilarious. Y'all really do. Listen, I mentioned the movie back in the day called The Shocker. If you old like me, you seen The Shocker. This was back in like late 80s, maybe early 90s. I want to say late 80s. And it was about this guy who, I think he was like an electrician. And he used to kill people or something like that. He'd get in that house and do all kind of stuff. But one time he got shot and it gave him like superpowers. That movie was funny. It's supposed to be a horror, but it is hilarious. I remember going with my mom, my stepdad, and my sister. And we was in that theater cracking up. The taser videos are so funny, yeah? Who's your Latino? Like how send me a big booty Latino. Brother, preferably bronze skin. He likes some bronze skin. Not too dark, not too light. You like them just in between, just right? JPD? Like Cal says, I got you, brother. He lying. Because if he could have, he would have her right now. He wouldn't give her to you. Don't listen to him. I did not forget that it is still Men's Health Month. This is Men's Health Month. When we talk about health, we talk about the physical, just like JPD and Couch getting at the gym, doing their thing. You got to keep that physical up, right? You talk about financial, paying your bills on time, paying off debt, making a game plan for retirement, because time doesn't stop for anybody. So if your finances are effed up, you got to be working on it every day. One drop in the bucket, whether it be, because I almost went to Starbucks on my way back home. I was like, no, because I just wanted that taste of that specific drink, the white chocolate mocha, right? With skim milk, no whipped cream, right? I wanted it so bad, but I was like, no. So just one thing a day is a drop in the bucket towards financial freedom. Emotional, right? Curbing your attitude, not letting things trigger you. Easier said than done, but when you take care of the physical and the financial, it makes it so much easier to do the other stuff because it all ties in together, right? Spiritual, strengthening your relationship with the Most High. That is actually number one. That's number one. When you do that, I promise you, He will reveal so many things to you and He will guide you. But you have to believe. So we got physical, emotional, spiritual, and then you got mental health. Thanks for Packer Sweet. Yeah, you got to replay it. Kels, go back and watch them. He be on there too long for me though. I get in, I look a little bit, stay about 20 good minutes. I might come back later. That's how I do with all the lives, really. Because I can't sit and watch something for a very long time if it's not something that I need hardwired into my brain. If it's something I can learn from and I can actually use it in my life that's going to make my life better, it's something that will require me to be actually taking notes or mental notes about it. Like, yeah, I could do that, da, da, da. But when it's just fluff, pop culture, all that good stuff, entertainment, sitting there an hour and a half straight, 2 hours straight, I can't do it, you know? And I would suggest you guys not to. Now he's doing it so that he can get his hours up. So he's the one winning. Us on the other end watching it, no. So this is not a dig to you, Wolfpack, or anybody that does lives for hours. You're doing what you got to do in order to get your channel where it needs to be. And I admire that because I'm not willing to do that shit. But I'm saying for people who got shit to do, sitting there watching that shit for 2 and 3 hours, no. We got to do better. Okay? And you work on all these things, your mental health, connecting with other like-minded people, traveling, seeing the world, saving your money, all that. Now, I know that sounds like irony, travel and save your money, but you literally can do both, you know? But all of that stuff, it works towards being a stronger, healthier person. And I was watching a comedian yesterday, Josh Johnson, hey Emma, and he was talking about the trend of calling your homeboy saying, I just called to say goodnight, right? He said that trend is secretly healing men. And I said, it's healing men, huh? And so he opened up the discussion about mental health and how men really need each other and that you guys should be dependent on each other, and you really should. You guys really should. You have to drop the pride, drop the ego to ask for help or to be like, yo, I just need to blow off some steam. Let's go to the court. You know what I'm saying? You keep your behind still. Couch, close the doors. The ushers and I have them close right. Close them. Close them. The nerve. Ooh. Greed will do that to you, man. They say in the Bible, the love of money is the root of all evil. And it really is. When you think about all of the bad stuff that's happening, it's all about power, control, and having money. And people think, worldly people, believe that power is in dollars when it's really not. It's really the power and the what you really should desire is what's in here and what's in here. And it's having a love of God and producing good fruit that's going to affect the world. But you have so many people that are so concerned with what other people think. So they'll do anything to get that dollar. And it's sad. White chocolate mocha is my favorite. Yes! Don't it slap? That's like the best. People talking about that caramel macchiato and them other. Nope. White chocolate mocha, I've been drinking that. But they ain't in 20 years. Brotherhood, yeah, I hope you guys are connecting offline. You know, I know JPD and Tran and Reaper and those guys, Petty, they all chat behind, but all you guys should be getting together. You guys all should really be encouraging each other, like for real, for real. Not this fake MSG, YouTube. I'm talking about in real life, because guess what? When the cameras go off, we still got our lives. We still have so many things that we are battling and facing and dealing with that you would never know, right? So I think it's really good to stay connected, and I think men need it the most, because y'all be crashing out like crazy. It's crazy, and it really shouldn't be that way. When I dropped my kid off at church, instead of the entrance that we normally use, which is in the back, which is closer to where the camp is, was blocked off because of what's going on in the news. People running into churches and for why? Crashing out, you know? And it's just sad. So it all starts with yourself. It all starts with self. So many jackasses. Yep, they exist. Y'all, because of John Phillip, wait, hold on, what's his new channel? All my hoes demonetized. You gotta have to change that back, okay, JPD? You're doing too much. You're doing those muchos. I don't like it. I don't like it, okay? I've burned already 453 calories. So that's good, because normally I'll burn 350 at the most. So I'm 100 over what I normally would. And that's because JPD was bragging about how he be on the Stairmaster for 20 damn minutes. When I can't even last 5. So shout out to you. Look at Justo. Hey, how you doing? I'm about to get off of here. You came at the end. Oh man. But yeah, somebody in Rashawn's comments one time has said that there's nobody to talk to. Who am I going to talk to? Listen, I know they say therapy is quacky and you just never know what you're going to get, and that's true. But if you have resentment towards your parents for leaving you, for not being there for you, you got to get that stuff. You got to get it out. You got to talk about it. Because what happens is you'll end up treating people a certain way based on those subconscious thoughts and feelings that you're harboring. So I encourage therapy, especially if you don't have a close brotherhood, if you don't have people that you can vent to. There's nothing wrong with it. I did trauma therapy, and I tell you what, the way my mind sees the world is completely different. That, along with my relationship with God. So there's nothing wrong with therapy. And if you can't afford therapy, go to the Can you guys hear me? I put that name. because only the wifey should be monitored. Oh.